Hey, it's Josh Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And here we are at the Huawei Ascend Mate 7 press event, where we are going to take a look at the brand new 6-inch phone here from Huawei. The press event was a very large one, and really it kind of coincides with just how large and great this phone is potentially going to be. You're going to take a look at the design as we start off here, and you can see here that it's of a metal construction. It actually looks really nice, very sleek all around. You do have the lines that really give it a nice profile. What you're seeing underneath that camera right there is a fingerprint scanner, which is one of the marquee features of this particular phone. But as we continue with the design, we have a metal frame all around that provides a very thin profile. This is 7.9 millimeters. That really gives it a very nice feel in the hand, as I will go ahead and show you right now. I have it in my hand right here, and it just feels really nice. For a 6-inch screen, it is still pretty easy to grip. The large size of the screen might make it a little tough to use in one hand, but that's something that we would probably expect from a large device anyway. Coming over to the other side, we do have the thin profile once again right here, with the micro USB port right here on the bottom and the headphone jack right here on the top. Now once again, we're looking at a metal frame right here, and it does look really nice. But what we're going to get into is the screen right here. But first, I need to have our representative over here unlock the phone by using the fingerprint scanner. There you go. Well, there you go. What you saw there was the fingerprint scanner in action, and you saw that it really just unlocked the phone straight from the prone position easily right in like just a matter of maybe a second, maybe even a fraction of a second. And that really is one of the marquee features of this particular phone. You'll be able to register up to 5 fingerprints on here, and all of them will be able to unlock the phone from the prone position in a very, very fast time. But now we're inside of the actual display itself and inside of the operating system. We do have the Emotion UI right here, which will show the nice colors, especially really just this theme right here will show the brown and darker tones, but you will have a lot of freedom to create, to have the experience that you want with themes that you can find in the Play Store. And then also the Emotion UI theme app that they have here as well. As we're going through the Emotion UI, I'll show you some of the elements from there. Like for example, pulling down the notification drop down, you'll see the elements of the quick settings right here, kind of going up and down in the brightness, and also an area for some of your appointments that are coming up in the other area right here, along with the other actual notifications. But the quick settings menu is really easy to use, and we have the brightness right here. Here's the recent app screen, which looks really nice. You have a lot of different transitions going in and out of all of the different applications and whatnot that really make it seem very fluid, and it's a very nice looking operating system. But powering all of this is an in-house processing package. It's the Huawei Kirin 925 that comes with a octa-core architecture. You do have 4 large processors and then 4 smaller processors that will be used for lower power consumption. And with a 4100 milliamp hour battery built inside of here, you could be pretty sure that you're going to get all day battery life, and even beyond, maybe close to 2 days or even more if you have moderate usage. Taking a look at some of the settings over here, we do have, this is obviously in German text, but it's okay, we're just going to go through the elements and take a look at what we have here. All of the different types of connectivity are available in the Huawei Ascend Mate 7, and like I said before, it really does come in a very nice package. But as far as the price and availability goes, we're going to have this particular phone in a 2 gigabyte of RAM and 16 gigabytes of memory version that is available for $499, but a premium version that comes in a gold color will come with 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of storage. Now the final portion that we'll talk about here is in regards to the camera. Now we do have a Sony constructed camera. It's the Exmor RS sensor, and what we have here is the camera interface. It does have a pretty simplistic look about it, and it will allow you to get everything from photo to video to a couple of extra modes that are available. And we're taking a look at some of the settings right here, and as you can see from the interface, it's actually a pretty nice looking one already. You have HDR mode, panorama, and a couple of things that I can't really read in German, but that's perfectly fine. But what I do like about the viewfinder here and the interface of the camera is that it's nice and minimalistic. If we take a look at the There you go. If we take a look at the front-facing camera, what we actually have here is a 5 megapixel front-facing camera that, again, uses the same simplistic interface on here. We also have the usual beautify mode that is something that is usually found inside of Chinese phones, but we have the same here with a regular photo mode, a video mode, and the ability to change the settings up to whatever we need, including a panorama here which will help you get a wider selfie. So that's a look at the camera. Again, it's a 13 megapixel rear camera, as we're going to see right there, and the front-facing camera has 5 megapixels. Now the Huawei Ascend Mate 7 is going to be one of the phones upcoming in our review cycle, so you can stay tuned for that particular review. But let's take one last look around the actual device itself. You have the Emotion UI, like I said already, that has a lot of new features to make the user experience even better for those of you out there. This phone will be available in a number of different markets, so plenty of people will be able to get their hands on it. And it brings a pretty interesting take to Android, especially with the fact that Huawei is continuing to really update their design language to really make devices that are very attractive. And you can see it right there on the back. You have this wonderful metal frame and metal construction that really gives it a sleek look, one that we do really like and we really are looking forward to handling ourselves with our review units. But of course, we also have the fingerprint scanner back here, which is a further add-on to the security, but also adds a much faster way of unlocking the phone, which is something we always think that fingerprint scanners were supposed to do in the first place. But that is the Huawei Ascend Mate 7. This is the newest smartphone flagship from Huawei, and we're here at the launch event here at IFA in Berlin, and we're taking a look at this phone. Make sure you stay tuned to Android Authority for all of the best coverage, and make sure that you keep it here for all of our future coverage of this great looking phone right here. Coming in at 6 inches, we have the full HD display, and it will bring quite a bit of power with that in-house processing package that has the octa-core architecture. So keep it tuned here, and we'll learn more about this phone once we get our review unit. So stay tuned for that, because we are your source for all things IFA 2014.